Hello, welcome to the eighth episode of All Sports Talk. I'm Patrick Gary.
I'm Costa.
In today's episode, we're going to be talking about NFL free agency, Francesco Lindor's extension, and Carlos Carrasco's injury. So first off, the Washington football team brought in Curtis Samuel on a 3-year, $34 million. This is a good signing for Washington, obviously. We both had him going there we both had Curtis Samuel going to Washington. And I think it's gonna help out Ryan Fitzpatrick. You have him and Terry, and you just made the playoffs last year. I think this team could go forward if they have a good quarterback.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the this is a huge pickup, as we both noted. I mean, having a number two receiver will just make the play better from the quarterback and the entire team. Obviously, Tyler McLaurin as well. Having safe second option in case McLaurin does get double cover or something along those lines. You can always have Curtis Samuel as a safe, like maybe like a slanted out or something like that. It's just a safe route, really. Just a safe way to get yards if your offensive line collapses or if someone gets to the blocking. Something along those lines. He's just a very good, like a very reliable backup plan to McLaurin.
Still in the NFC East, the New York Giants are bringing in wide receiver Kenny Gallaudet on a 4-year, $72 million. I'm so happy about this signing. The Giants finally got the wide receiver one they needed since Odell left, and the pieces with Kenny Gallaudet, Saquon Barkley, and Sterling Shepard. It's all up to Daniel Jones now to make the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, assuming that the Giants go receiver or tight end in Pitts in the first round if he falls 11th. Either way, if Daniel Jones not produced, then you can't use any other excuses really besides the offensive line. But still, I mean, this is really Daniel Jones' time to prove himself as an actual quarterback in the league, as a lot of people just doubt him still, including myself, really. But if he does good this year and proves a lot of people wrong, then I would not be surprised. It's definitely a great sign for the Giants. I mean, having that go-to guy and then probably someone like a Waddle, Shepard, or Pitts, one of those three, or even Rudolph, honestly. If one of those guys just it's just gonna bolster up the weapons so much. I mean, they really don't have any more holes to fill in the offense at all, really, besides the line. I think, but if they just solidify their defense, they could definitely be a top NFC East team.
Always said with the draft, I think Rashawn Slater might be the pick now because the
Yeah,
offensive line
that could
still
also.
isn't.
Yeah, that's true.
It's still not that good. Slater, arguably one of the best offensive linemen in the draft.
Yep.
I think it's giving Daniel Jones even more protection, and it's also giving like Saquon more holes to run through.
Yeah,
So
that's
I think
possible.
that could be the pick, or they might go defense, try to get some pass rusher with like Parsons. And I also saw the Giants have a meeting, and they want to be bringing in Adore Jackson,
Oh yeah.
the cornerback from the Titans, who also played with Logan Ryan, and he spoke very highly about Logan Ryan. So I see the Giants bringing him in as another cornerback alongside James Bradbury, make the secondary even better and that defense even better, which was very good last year.
Yeah, I mean, if they could do that, then they'll definitely be a top of the pack NFC East team. Probably be the favorites to win the entire division. Honestly, I mean, Adore Jackson's a great player. Nothing really more to say about that. The secondary would be bolstered up quite a bit, and then just fill a few nooks and crannies here and there, just a few little things, and then you'll be good to go.
Breaking news, the New York Giants are bringing cornerback Adoree Jackson on a 3-year, $39 million contract. I think this is a great signing for the New York Giants. I was very excited when we got him. He said he felt very welcomed when a lot of the players like Logan Ryan, Jabril Peppers, and Darnay Holmes reached out to him on coming here. And then he saw Kenny Galladay signing with the Giants, and he knew he wanted to be there, just like Kyle Rudolph was saying. But this is another cornerback, good cornerback, alongside Bradbury, who was locked down last year. I think this is really going to help out the secondary a lot and win some games for us.
I mean, yeah, definitely. The Giants are definitely going to be. They might be favorites to win the NFC East now. I mean, it's not saying much, but still, I mean, they should. They're definitely a favorite to win the division. I don't think that Washington nor Philly really have a chance. Cowboys would be the only one that really contends with them if they get some kind of defense under wraps. But besides that, of course, like the Giants, it's a great signing for them. I mean, their defense is now looking a lot better than it has in a long time.
With the NFC East, I think it's going to be a different division than what we saw last year. I think Washington, they're going to have another chance on competing with the division with that elite defense they have. I think it could be like a top 5, top 3 defense. Cowboys, if they're healthy, they have Zeke, Cooper, CeeDee, and Gallup with Dak coming back, and that O-line is going to be healthy. Like you said, they need that defense, which I think they're going to go after in the draft. But I think, and the Giants, who we said is a good team, I think you're going to have to win like 10 plus games, around like between 8 to 10 games or more to win that division. I think it's going to be like a bloodbath. It's definitely not what we saw last year.
It matters how they'll play, honestly, because it matters how the quarterback situation is in Washington. If the quarterback is as good as, if like Heineke is as good as he was in that one game last year. But yeah, I think that like definitely, I don't see anyone really getting like 11 plus wins in that division. Like I think 11's a cap for that division, but still, like definitely 8 to 10 is gonna win that division. I think.
I think Washington might go Mac Jones in the draft at 19.
Maybe.
I think he might be like their franchise quarterback if he's there. Who had a great year, or maybe they try to get a quarterback like Trask or someone else in the second round, and maybe like I think we had like another talent at wide receiver there. How about Terry McLaurin and Curtis Samuel?
Yeah, who knows, man? It's gonna be a wild draft for that one. It'll be very helpful for a lot of teams, including Washington, especially. As
Yeah,
always.
just depending on the draft, I think that's going to be a big factor on
Yeah.
who comes in first, second, and third for the NFC East.
Yeah, I think Philly's first no matter what.
Yeah, they're just a mess right now
Yeah.
because I don't think they are starting Hurts. But what I've seen,
I
like
think they're trading him.
they want a quarterback. I heard they might be bringing back Nick Foles. They're just like they don't know what they're doing.
I think that Hurts is a guy. Oh, you said Hurt. I thought you meant Earth before. Okay. Yeah, I think that Hurts is definitely starting.
Hurts, I think he should be starting, and
I think that's like his team this year.
and they should try to get Jamar Chase in the draft. Do I think they're going to do that? No, I don't. I think they're going to mess up the draft.
I think they'll go like either receiver or if like Panay Sewell is there at 6 on some like miracle, I see that happening. But like besides that, I think that's your receiver.
Yeah, I think they should go receiver, but like I feel like they might just mess up.
Yeah, I'd hope not, because then they're just gonna get clowned the rest of the year, and it's just like Phillies memes everywhere.
I know.
By Phillies, I mean Philadelphia, but still, it's just. I mean, if they mess up, oh well. 4th place either way.
Yeah, they're coming in 4th.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any chance of them competing in that division.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones, I think he needs to, like we said before, he needs to take that next step on getting us to the playoffs, and that's how we're gonna win the division.
Exactly. If he doesn't perform, I think the Cowboys can definitely have a real shot winning the division. But if Jones actually performs well and like at least like a top 15-ish quarterback, then I think that that could definitely lead the Giants to the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely. I could definitely see him making that Josh Allen type leap. Not going to be like Josh Allen, obviously, but a leap similar to that with Kenny Gallaudet coming in.
Yeah, definitely possible.
Also, with the secondary, Pat Pete signing with the Minnesota Vikings. I thought it was a very interesting signing. Vikings going after him. I feel like they had like more needs than a cornerback right now. Maybe I feel like their O line wasn't that good last year, and like they really just like also couldn't bring in pressure. But if you're holding like wide receivers down with Pat Pete, then it's gonna be a good signing, I guess. I was just very surprised on this. I thought another team would have came in and got him.
Yeah, I thought that he'd go to a win now kind of team. Like I know that the Vikings want to win now, but they're not going to win now. They're just not gonna win much while in that division, especially. I think that and if and that's a good deal either way. I mean, $10 million, not bad at all. Great, great pickup. A little past his prime, but still a solid starter. He won't like get absolutely grilled every play. So I mean, something if you're trying to slow down that high drive Packers offense.
Also, with quarterbacks Kyle Fuller, he just signed with the Denver Broncos. I think this is a good signing for the Denver Broncos. Help out that secondary and help out that defense. I think we said we have Certain going there.
Yeah.
I think it was
It is
Certain or
Turner Farley,
yeah,
whoever the hell they like better,
it,
because they had the first pick of the two.
yeah, it was one of those two. I think they're still going to be getting a cornerback. Maybe they have Parsons now, but I still think they're going to go secondary in the draft and just really help with that defense and try to stop Pat Mahomes and Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce.
I mean, yeah. Um, Fuller, I don't know how he got even released. The Bears are just inept, incompetent, everything along those lines.
Wasn't it to save money for Andy Dalton?
I have no idea.
I
I
think
hope not.
I think I saw that. I think I saw they needed like 10 million for Andy Dalton, so
Well,
they released him.
they signed Andy Dalton and then they released him, which I'm not either. Either way, I have no idea. Besides that fact, Fuller is definitely a great pickup, great sign for the Broncos. I mean, they're starting to look like a pretty good team now with the last few pickups that they've actually just in general. They've had a good offense. They're pretty much a quarterback and a few defensive pieces away until they can maybe compete for like second in that division because the Chiefs are going on with it anyway.
And Drew Lock is also in the Daniel Jones draft. I think Drew Lock, this is a year he has to make a step forward.
Yeah, definitely.
Just maybe try competing with the Chiefs. Try to get in second place at least. I think that's like the bare minimum you have to do.
Yeah,
Like, if not, maybe look for another quarterback in the future.
yeah.
Also, with the Bears, Eddie Jackson, he was very annoyed with Kyle Fuller leaving, and I don't blame him. I think the Bears might be getting rid of him and going full rebuild now.
Dude, they should nuke that entire team. Nuke the
I,
stadium, nuke everything. I mean, like, there's no point. Like, they've paid Allen Robinson $18 million for one season. He's gonna leave next year anyway. Should just let him leave now. I like. They're probably gonna tag and trade him. If I am honest, they'll probably trade him midway through the season. That's my opinion.
I could see him trading on the draft.
Yeah,
If they want to trade up.
he'll be traded by the season. I think there's like this Bears team's horrendous.
Yeah,
This is
I think they just got to rebuild.
they have to do a lot.
And they also lost the MVP,
Yeah,
valuable player,
yeah,
to the Buffalo Bills.
yep,
Yeah, Josh Allen might lose his starting job now.
yeah. Okay. No, like I just don't understand why on God's earth, like the Bears seem just hate their fan base. It's worse than the Jets. Eddie Jackson hates it there now. It looks like Allen Robinson doesn't want to be there. Like it's your two-star players don't really want to be there. You get rid
There's
of
just like
Kyle Fuller. You sign Andy Dalton as your starting quarterback. I have no idea where the hell your cap even went. Like I don't know how you're having cap trouble when you have what three good players. They have
Mac.
Khalil Mack, Eddie Jackson, and Allen Robinson. I can't think of a single other like star player on that team. I might be missing one, but
Tariq
either
Cohen.
so three-star players on that team.
He's on the Bears as well, Tariq Cohen.
Three-star players.
um,
He's definitely good, but like like their team just like silly. It's mediocre really. Like no one's really like amazing on that team. Besides Klimek, but like no one else is really like amazing. Top of the line of their position. I mean, like I know Jackson's good. Allen is very good as well, but still, my point being, they have not a lot of talent, but a shit ton. They have a lot of cap issues.
Yeah, just honestly get rid of Eddie Jackson. Probably they might be getting rid of Mac,
Yeah, he's
and
gonna be past his prime for years.
then they're going to be getting rid of Allen Robinson, like we said. Just it
Yeah,
really just
I had to read everything.
just redo everything.
Yep.
Also, Will Fuller, another wide receiver off the board. Will Fuller going to the Miami Dolphins. We both had him going to the Packers, I think. But
I think either Packers or some. Yeah, probably. Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah.
I had Packers. Did you have Packers?
I think so.
Okay,
I forget, but I think it was Packers. Yeah.
right. We both had him going to the Packers, and this is a great pickup for the Dolphins.
Yeah.
They're getting a speedster, Will Fuller,
Yeah.
and you have Tua, giving him some more talent. You have Devontae Parker, Mike Gesicki. I still think they might be going Jamar Chase in the draft, or they go Penei Sewell, and maybe get Rashard Bateman at 18. I think they have. I know they have 2 picks, so later on in the draft they might try to get Rashard Bateman and go Penei Sewell. But I think this was a great pickup for the Miami Dolphins, giving Tua some more help and talent.
Yeah, exactly. Will Fuller, I think it's a 1 year deal that they signed him to, and I mean, this is a great prove it kind of thing. Like, I'm assuming that he'll be back next year, probably once cap goes up. He was one of the players I heard that was looking for like a big deal, and then and that's not like a big deal, but he got a fairly good deal on that one. And yeah, I mean, Dolphins are definitely gonna try and compete for first in the AFC East. I'm not sure if they're going to, but a playoff spot's definitely in their grasps. Um, what else? Jamar Chase seems a little bit less likely, but I can still see him going with Chase. I feel like Sewell's now the favorite for the Dolphins, and then going like you said, like Bateman around 18ish. And yeah, I think that would definitely be a very good class for them.
Juju Smith now re-signing with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think we both have him going to the Jets.
Yeah.
But he just wants to stay in Pittsburgh.
I don't think he wants to stay in Pittsburgh. I think he's just doing it. This is so weird. He posts that thing on Instagram about him literally saying he's leaving Pittsburgh. Him every single sign led to him leaving Pittsburgh and not wanting to play there anymore. And now he's like, yes, I love Pittsburgh, which is astonishing. It's a 1 year, $8 million deal. They got him really cheap, which kind of hurts to see that the Jets couldn't get something to get him in. But because the Jets had a fair amount of interest, I think, and he met with them. Either way, Juju he's obviously a great player to have. Nice, a very good slot receiver. Um, he'll give Big Ben someone reliable to throw to, like a familiar face. I mean, I think that he's doing this honestly because he's ready for salary cap to go up next year. And with that being said, he wanted to stick to an offense that he knew, so he knew that he could play well enough and maybe get a big contract somewhere. That's my guess. If I were to, gamble on it, I think next year he'll be somewhere else. Either way, good signing for the Steelers. I mean, team-friendly deal, everything for a good player. Be right from their finishing fourth anyway.
Yeah, they're not winning that division.
No, that they could possibly be fourth in that division. I could see the Bengals finishing them.
Yeah, they're really their only chance is third place.
Yeah.
Unless they have an easy schedule again.
Speaking of the Bengals, AJ Green to the Cardinals. AJ Green is he's past his prime. He's had some tough times, but still, I mean, if he wants to revive himself, I could definitely see Arizona being a good spot for that.
Yeah, like you said, this is like a revival season for AJ Green.
Yeah.
I think he was hurt the past couple of years. Just hasn't lived up. Now you have D Hop there. You're not the wide receiver one. Kyler Murray, who's a good quarterback, we said earlier in the show. And, this could just really help him out and help out the Cardinals make the playoffs maybe.
Yeah, and they're in by the best division in the entire NFL, the NFC West. But it's a pretty good idea for AJ Green. Change of scenery, indoor training facility. A good quarterback, even though he had Joe Burrow still. Already reliable number one, so then people won't even think about Green anymore. But now this raises questions for me. Where does Larry Fitzgerald go? If you have one veteran presence in AJ Green, I feel like you're not going to be bringing back Larry Fitzgerald. He's not officially retired yet.
Okay. I was gonna say I think he retired.
Not yet. It's not official yet.
Right. But I think he's gonna retire. He's just gonna make it official unless he has like one more season in Arizona and just gets like a couple catches because I think he's like only a certain number away of being the all-time catching receiver. So he might want to try and break that and then retire. But I don't know.
Hang his number in the rafters. 11. Yeah, is he's honestly arguably one of the best, arguably the best Cardinal of all time.
Yeah, I think he is.
Arguably the best receiver of all time.
He's
I really debate
he's
that.
definitely in the top 10 for receivers.
Definitely top 5.
Top 5, yeah.
Either way, yeah, I think they should retire the Cardinals should be retiring his number whenever that time does come.
Yeah, I think they will definitely retire his number.
Yeah.
Hey, who knows? Maybe he'll go to Tampa and get a free ring.
Yeah, who knows?
Imagine Brady and Fitzgerald on the same team.
Dude, I remember that was
in their prime.
Dude, a few years ago, that was speculated, and I was like, I'm gonna actually shoot myself. That was so bad. I was like, oh my god, Fitzgerald's gonna go to the Patriots. I'm like,
I wish Larry won a ring. I think everyone wishes that.
Yeah.
Like you don't even have to like the Cardinals. I just feel like everyone likes him.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like nobody really dislikes Larry Fitzgerald. You never heard oh, I hate Larry Fitzgerald. Everyone's like, oh yeah. So you always have that one person's like, oh yeah, I hate Michael Thomas. I hate Devontae Adams. No one really hates Larry Fitzgerald.
I don't know, how can you hate Larry Fitzgerald?
I don't know, man. Dude, imagine if Larry Fitzgerald had a good quarterback half his career.
Wow, he'd be so much better.
He'd literally have a record in the books right now.
In running back news, Philip Lindsay signing with the Houston Texans. I think this is just an odd signing, honestly. I did not expect him to go there.
He needs a new agent ASAP.
I don't know why. I don't know. I thought he was just gonna stay with Denver because him and Gordon that could have been a very deadly running back duo.
Yeah.
I don't think this signing's gonna be keeping Watson. Honestly, I think he's.
Nothing's keeping Watson at this point.
Yeah, you're gonna need DeAndre Hopkins back.
Dude, you're gonna need to send him the fucking U.S. presidency. No one wants to do that actually. You have to send him dude, I can't even know what he wants at this point.
He wants out of Houston. That's what he wants.
Philip Lindsay, he got I think $3.5 million. It's absolutely disgusting. I don't know why the hell he went there. I don't know what his agent was thinking. Who convinced him to go to Houston? Either way, I wanted him on the Jets personally a lot. He's a good blocking back, good receiving back. Would have fit quite well in that Shanahan offense that the Jets are bringing over, but oh well. He can go to Houston for a year. The Jets might be drafting running back with the 23rd or second overall, second round pick.
Travis Etienne or Najee Harris?
Etienne.
Yeah. What about Sermon? Get him later on in the draft.
Possible. You know how would the Jets get? Either Freiermuth or Asante Samuel Jr.
Second round?
Yeah.
That'd be a good pickup, Freiermuth.
I don't think that they'll get Freiermuth now because they got Tyler Croft. But definitely would like them to consider Asante Samuel Jr.
I think he was the best tight end 2 years. Not last season, the season before. He was the best tight end in the country, and he wanted to stay another year, and then he probably would have been a first round. I still think he's gonna be a first round pick. He would. I think he would have been higher on in the draft, and then basically Kyle Pitts happened, and he was just amazing. And you
Fair.
really couldn't stop him. And
Yeah.
also, Penn State just wasn't good because they just had like 3 of the same running plays, and then like once in a while, Sean Clifford would throw to him. I think like it kind of hurt his draft stock,
Fair.
but he is a good
Yeah.
tight end.
Yeah. I think that this kid, or offensive line. It's time Sam Efron with their offensive line. I think the Jets should go with in the second round pick. All right. Either way, besides all that, um, speaking of the Broncos, still, um, Justin Simmons, 4-year, $61 million deal. Pretty damn good.
Oh, great! It's great for the
Yeah.
Broncos.
Oh yeah. It
Yeah.
averages out to, I think, 15.25 million per year. They'll probably have some math to not let that happen, but I don't know about all that kind of stuff. So basically, it averages out to 15.25 million a year, which is very good for Simmons. I mean, damn, that's top of the line money, especially for a safety, which is normally known as a what's it called? It's like a premium kind of thing. Like if you have a safety and you want to pay him, then go for it, but you don't really have to.
Now you have him, Kyle Fuller, and like we said, either Sertain or Farley, just depending on the cornerbacks they take. I think really just helping out that secondary, and I think they might be able to compete for second place in that division, and maybe a wild card. Really, all just depends on Drew Locke. In more running back news, Chris Carson is re-signing with the Seattle Seahawks. I'm not that surprised on this one. I did have him leaving. I think I had him going to the Dolphins or the Jets, but I had him leaving. I'm not surprised he's staying. Honestly, I think it's a great pickup for the Seahawks, bring him back because he helped that team out when he's on that field. He really helps him out with Russ and DK. I think it could still help them compete in that division with a good running back.
I mean, yeah, I heard a lot of Chris Carson leaving news, and then he stayed, which honestly, I'm pretty happy about that. I didn't really want him on the Jets all that much either way. Very exciting. I mean, keeping their entire offense together and just yeah, hopefully getting back to where they were. Probably playoffs again. This was so stupid.
I know. Kenyon Drake going to the Oakland Raiders. Why?
This
Why,
is stupid. This is so stupid.
why did the Raiders get Kenyon Drake?
I hate the Raiders.
It's such a bad pickup.
They're so incompetent.
I think there are more needs on the defensive side. Even if you want to try to bring in like another wide receiver, like when Will Fuller is a free agent, maybe try to bring him in. That's understandable. But another running back, that doesn't make sense. You have Josh Jacobs, who's top 10, top 15 running back in the league, and you're bringing in another running back. It doesn't make sense to me. There's more needs there.
They're so incompetent. They signed a 5-year deal, more than Lindsay went for. I mean, it's so stupid. It doesn't make sense. I just watched BYU lose, and that was less painful than watching the goddamn Raiders sign Kenyon Drake. It was just so painfully stupid. Like, it doesn't make any sense at all. You have Josh Jacobs. You don't. Yes, having two running backs is good, but you don't need to pay Kenyon Drake $5.5 million for no good reason. I literally cannot think of a good reason they did that. After they cut Rodney
Hudson.
Hudson, yeah, I forgot if it's Houston or Hudson. Either way,
I don't think he got cut actually. I think he got
I
traded
know, yeah, either way.
to the
But like,
Cardinals.
yeah, they were gonna come, then they traded them. Either way, they did it for cap. To what sign fucking Kenyon Drake? It genuinely baffles me. I have no idea why the hell they did that.
Yeah,
It was
it was just very confusing. Sorry about that.
Speaking of Rodney Hudson, he is departed for it's Hudson and a 7th-round pick for the Cardinals' 3rd-round pick, which the Cardinals paying a 3rd-round pick for him. I guess that's if you want to guarantee you're getting him, hey, go for it. But still, 3rd-round pick seems quite a bit much when then you know that he's gonna get released. Either way, great for the Cardinals, honestly. I mean, one of the best centers in the draft. There's a 99% chance they're not going to find someone as good as Rodney Hudson in the third round. So, hey, kudos to them. Great pickup. Great trade. I hate the Raiders. They're absolutely inept. They should lose that division. They should be fourth for the next until John Gruden's out.
And with that division, it's a tough division because you have Herbert on the Chargers, who I got unlucky in a lot of games, and you have the Broncos, who we were saying that could honestly come in second place. So I think that's one of the best divisions in football. And also
Definitely.
the other West, NFC West, one of the best with Cardinals, who just got Hudson, like we were saying, Russell Wilson and Seahawks. You have Aaron Donald and the Rams and Nick Bosa and the 49ers.
Yeah.
I think those are the two best divisions in football. And also with the Hudson signing, I just want to say, I don't know why they gave up a third-round pick. I think they could have given maybe like a sixth or a fifth pick for Hudson, or they could just wait and sign him. But great pickup by the Cardinals, bringing him in and giving Kyler some more protection.
Keaton Cole's like, but still, like, I think it's pretty good for the Jets, honestly. A good like wide receiver 3/4 with Mims being there. I mean, they'll have Corey Davis, Mims in the Crowder on the slot, Mims on the outside. Keaton Cole on the outside, right on that probably. I think it's pretty good.
And Zach Wilson throwing to them.
Yep, exactly, dude. I'm hyped for Zach Wilson, honestly. Like, I really do not want Justin Fields. Like, I either want Darnold or Zach Wilson. I don't really want anyone, unless they get Trevor Lawrence. Either.
Jaguars, if you're watching this,
Jaguars,
don't draft Trevor Lawrence.
Don't draft Trevor Lawrence. Kyle Pitts is better, I promise. Gardner Minshew will lead you to the promised land.
Gardner Minshew, didn't he like his first game? He went like 19 for 20.
I have no idea.
Over like 200 yards and like 4 touchdowns.
Gardner Minshew
and then
is actually
every
getting
single game.
Gardner Minshew actually is getting some what's it called? Interest.
Bro, I like Minshew. I really hope he starts somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. He's a very good personality. The NFL has like not a lot of personalities. Honestly, in my opinion, like all the personalities are like bad ones. I think. I think the NFL has like no like happy, positive, like outgoing people. They're all just like shit talking. Like obviously that's fun. Like I love shit talking. I mean like the NFL has no like he's doing the whole Uncle Rico shit. Like it's like fun, Like the NFL, it seems like they have some people, but like they're like just like aggressive / mean and shit talking, which hey, I love it, but still, you want some nice fun, being like, hey, ha ha ha, funny jokes. You feel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Gardner Minshew. He should definitely stay in the league a little longer. Yeah, he's gonna fan control football. I swear to God.
He's gonna go to the fan controlled football league.
And
then Money Manziel gonna run that league. Money Manziel and Josh Gordon.
Did you see that? Remember Sean Oakman?
I think so, yeah.
The guy from I think Baylor who had like the sexual assault, the rape allegation against him.
Is he the one in like every meme?
Every meme, yeah.
Yes, I know
who he black
is.
Guy, and he just like looks like he's gonna probably kill somebody.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
Yeah,
he had like the rape allegations against him, and then they were proven false like years later, right? And now he's trying to get back in the NFL. I'm like, God damn, this man just bodied a lawsuit. Now he's gonna body like Sam Darnold every play. Like, honestly, great for him.
That'd be crazy if he makes it.
Yeah, I really hope he does. He went to the Frankfurt Football League. I think he played a game or two, and now he's trying to get back to the NFL, which I really hope happens.
You know who I want back in NFL?
Johnny Manziel.
Him and Josh Gordon.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And Josh Gordon.
Like he's good.
He just has to like lay off. Yeah, he's like always
In the words of Stephen A, he has to stay off the weed.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson wanting AB to go to Seattle. He wanted him before he signed with the Buccaneers, and he wants him now. Seahawks, give Russell Wilson help.
Yeah, do something, man.
Do you
Help
have
the guy, make him
you have
happy.
DK
Come on.
Metcalf? Just do something, make him happy.
Yep.
He is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. Just make this dude happy, and you could win another Super Bowl. You're
Yeah, definitely.
close. You're close. Just get the talent for Russell Wilson.
Yeah. Exactly. That's all they have to do, really.
Right. In MLB news, the Mets have offered Francesco Lindor a contract over $300 million. I think he's going to be signing very soon.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised by that, honestly.
I think he's going to be asking for a little more, which is fine. Like maybe like 310 around like there. I think they're going to work on like maybe like 308, 307, and they're going to get the deal done.
Yeah, they'll get done, I think. I don't think they would have just bought him and not get him into a extension.
Yeah, they're definitely working on that. Probably extending Conforto, which I think they're going to be doing next, and then Syndergaard.
Yeah.
So they're one of those guys. They're going to definitely bring in two. I think they're going to bring all three in.
The Mets have to bring in those guys. I mean, those are going to be the face of their team for the next considerable amount of time, and make them a contender in the NL East.
In more Mets news, the person they also brought on the trade, Carrasco, is out 6 to 8 weeks with a hamstring injury. Huge blow for the New York Mets. This really sucks as a Mets fan. Carrasco probably was going to be the number 2 in that rotation with DeGrom, Stroman. Now, who's going to fill that void? It's going to be David Peterson, Trajan Walker, or Joey Loesch. I think David Peterson has to be in the rotation. He was the second best pitcher for the Mets last year, besides DeGrom, obviously. I think he has to be in the rotation, and I could see Joey Loesch, another lefty, being that rotation.
I mean, yeah, this is a huge blow to the Mets, honestly. I mean, what was he? Is he a starter or is he a reliever?
Starter.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Making sure. All right, so yeah, I mean, their starting five should be fine for a little bit until he comes back, but still, I mean, you never want to see injuries. So, and besides that, I think the Mets will be just fine for the time being. He'll come back and he'll still be good.
Yeah, and then I think when he comes back, I think it's a month later. Syndergaard might be coming back. I think it's a month. I'm not sure on that because he's doing very good on his progress. I think they said either May or June he's coming back. So when you have Carrasco and Thor coming back, that rotation is just going to be even better because I have Jake, Thor, Carrasco, Stroman, and probably Peterson or whoever at that 5. So I think it's going to be big for the Mets if when they all come back and they're all healthy, and then just got to make that playoff push.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment.